But I just want you to know what Sites is and why we at MLSP, why Ray, why all of our members are just so freaking excited about this software development, and more importantly, how it's going to help you starting tonight, like right now. And here's the deal. I'm not going to spend too much time on this. You own two things online, period. It's your list of customers and prospects. That is your business. Yes, your MLM business that you love is a part of it. It can be a huge chunk of it if you want. If you want to speak on stage and be the #1 incomer like Ray was in his last topper and his last MLM, you can do that. That is not the business. It is you. All right, and the only two things you own, and this was huge for me back in 2007 or 8 when I learned this. It blew me away because I never thought of business. I just thought I was a rep for a company, and it's just not the way it is. The guys on stage, that is a huge chunk of their pie. But I'm telling you, me and Ray and all of our trainers are on your side. We want to tell you really the truth of what it is, and your list of customers and prospects. That is your business. And your blog, along with your list, are the only two things that you own. And I don't need to talk or spend any time about the importance of blogging. Over the last 2 weeks, Ray's 7-figure empire has been built on the foundation of a blog. That is not up for debate. So here's the deal. Sites it's an all-in-one solution to launch your WordPress blog online in less than 24 hours, even if you're brand new online. And we tried to do this years ago, back in 2009, to walk people through. Actually, Ray did it a hell of a lot better with us with his original 3-Minute Expert that actually has some techie stuff included on how to get your hosting set up, how to get your analytics, how to get how to install WordPress, go to the domain stuff, and just like lots of techie stuff. We were actually able to gut that out of 3-Minute Expert Attraction Marketing Edition because of Sites. And we tried to walk people through a lot, and it was a lot different. You know, we're talking, what was that, 6 years ago, to set up a blog. It was a heck of a lot harder. And we had set up a course and had training stuff and videos to get people with their blog set up, and it was not, Jim remembers it, it was like pulling teeth. And what we did was we put it on the back burner and we said, hey, when we are ready, we know that blogging is the cornerstone. It is the only thing you own. It is your island. That's the thing you own. And when we're ready, when we have a couple other software additions like Funnelizer and our CRM, and we're at the level where we want to be, and the timing's right, which was so awesome that Higdon put together the best blogging course in the space just a few months prior to while we were in the lab, and it was just so serendipitous. And for him to launch his course, and he didn't know what we were doing with Sites, and it was just like, man, we're going to help a ton of people. This is going to be very cool. So anyway, the time is now. In fact, it was last Wednesday, to be quite frank, and the time is upon us. What is Sites? It's built on WordPress, and just a couple bullet points. And if for those who are hearing this and seeing this webinar for the first time, or maybe you parked your account or inactive and you missed last Wednesday, what is Sites? It's built on WordPress. It's hands down the only blogging platform that you want to use, period, is WordPress. It's an open source code. There's hundreds of thousands of developers on it. It is the leading authority in blogging. It's simple, updated regularly. And it's good. I mean, that's the ironclad gold standard for blogging. It's self-hosted on your own domain. Okay? That means, you know, for lots of questions, it's just like a WordPress.com or WordPress.org. You own it. It's like if you had, and we're paying for hosting over at HostGator or GoDaddy, all you're doing is with Sites, you're pointing your domain, which we're going to show you how to do, to our servers. You own the content. It's on pretty much all you need to know if you're not techie, and I am not. This is what you want. This is what you don't want a WordPress.com website. This is what you want, so you own it, and so that it actually goes up the search engines and all that good stuff. Like that's we don't need to go any deeper than that. Just trust that this setup is designed by marketers for marketers, so you get what you need. Okay? Enterprise grade hosting. It's blazing fast. It's airtight, bulletproof security you can trust. It produces a great experience for your blog readers. If you are paying right now $5, $10, even $50 a month for hosting from GoDaddy, you are on a shared cluster, which means if you put a big daddy like Ray Higdon, not that he would be on that, he actually pays $500 plus per month for hosting, if I remember correctly. Probably more. I don't even, around $500 a month, I believe I heard him say, with all the traffic he gets. And that's the type of setup he has. If you are paying like 5 or 10, 25, 30, $50 a month, you are on a shared cluster, and if a Ray Higdon happens to be on that cluster and takes up all the bandwidth, one issue is that you are going to get a terrible delivery, the amount of time it's going to take for your blog posts and videos to pop up for the end user, they're going to go away from your website, and Google's going to penalize you because of that. Right? They're not going to stay on your site. The load time is terrible. It's not good, and let alone the security issues, which Jim can talk about and Todd can as well, much more than I can. I'm telling you that this, if you were to compare and to go get what we are giving you, would cost you at least $500 a month. Just not because of all the traffic you're going to get, but the way the server setup is. And I'm not techie. I'm not going to pretend to be. When Todd and Jim explain it to me, my eyes get real big and my jaw drops. Jim will touch on that a little bit in a second. We have paid for plugins for you. There's 89 plus of them. If you actually add up like the opt-in monster, Jim's going to touch on this as well. If you were to actually pay for the year for the plugins that we're giving you, it would cost you over $3,000 plus recurring fees for some of them. That means annual fees, and some of them even monthly. You don't have to. They're actually pre-installed on your blog in WordPress. Right when you click the button, you don't have to go out and get them, nor do you have to pay for them. You premium paid for Divi, Genesis, and many other premium WordPress themes to choose from. Easy. I mean, we've invested, we've created and designed some of them. If you were to choose and pick from them, I mean, the whole bunch, an easy 4 figures right there. Which we'll show you. We have an ongoing and updated sites training portal. Okay, what this is basically we have hired a team to keep WordPress videos updated. That means when WordPress makes updates, you're going to see the portal videos change. And pretty much we'll show this as well. And if you have any question about anything WordPress, as a site's user, as an MLSP member, you can go back there, and it is absolutely incredible, especially for brand new members. If you have questions about posting, if you have questions about plugins, or if you have questions about categories or transferring domains or whatever, it's pretty remarkable. And we weren't allowed to tell you the fee for that, but it's a premium fee, annual fee. And to provide sites to our members, it really is costing us a tiny fortune. This stuff is not free. But really, I mean, our members deserve it. They expect the best. The product quality that we deliver, I'm very proud of. Leaders like Ray, I mean, we stand alongside one another and just are really trying to help the industry, and the quality, the commitment that our leaders have to just real value is second to none, and our members deserve it. So we're taking a hit on this one from an actual bottom line profit standpoint to the company, but this is going to change the way, really, I believe, the way an industry does business. They're going to be able to point, click, and have their stuff set up, ready to go. So the result, here's what you care about. Finally, tonight, your blog is going to be set up overnight without all the techie headaches. You'll have all the pro plugins that Ray recommends, all of them, and you don't have to pay a dime for one of them. You get to choose the design that makes your blog look beautiful based on how you want it set up, based on your goals. We supply the WordPress training so you can start blogging tonight. And of course, with Higdon's course, he's going to actually show you the back-end inner workings of a 7-figure blog. You don't even have to pay for the hosting. The hosting that you have right now, if you are paying for hosting anywhere, and it's less than $500 per month, I bet our team, our setup, our servers, this product will deliver a far superior blog experience for your readers. So even if you're at Mastery or University, you are getting a steal just by being a member, because if we just sold sites, it would be worth its weight in gold, period. And we've got a couple other things back there for those who are members of MLSP. The value now inside this thing, this house called My System Pro, which has helped create some of the biggest success stories out there that you see online today, it's getting nasty. It's getting really special in here. The result, start blogging, creating value, and building your brand today. And here's how you do it. These, I believe, I'm not sure if we did it yet, but all you need to do is create a WordPress username, and it might already be pre-filled. The subdomain, it might be pre-filled with your username. I am not certain. Either way, there is zero brain power. You're going to go to the site's website in the back office of Miley System Pro, and you're going to put in a username if it's not pre-filled, put in whatever you want. You're going to put in a subdomain, which isn't even, none of these are important because you're going to point your domain to our servers. So no one's going to see this domain. You're never going to market it. The point is to brand you. So it would be rayhigdon.com, brianfanale.com, jimfanale.com, which we are going to show you how to map over to this domain. It sounds techie. It's not. There's one video that shows you very easily how to do it. And then you put in Brian Fanale's blog or Ray Higdon's blog or Jim Fanale's blog. You click on that button. It's going to spit out this. This is what we're going to build from scratch. This is what you get from WordPress. It is the simplest basic theme when you go to WordPress, and if you were to figure out all the tech stuff, install it on your hosting, this is what you spit out day one out of the box. Okay, and then this, of course, is the dashboard of WordPress, which Jim is going to go over and show you some cool stuff, and the training library, which Jim will show you as well. There's no tech garbage at all. You click a button. And I believe again, I think the first two fields are pre-filled. If they are, you may take 5 to 10 seconds to put in your WordPress or create a Word. You don't go to WordPress.org. You don't even visit that website to set it up. You do this in the back of MLSP. You just put in a username, a blog subdomain, and your title, which your title you can change later. Not a big deal. We said that takes 27 seconds. Some people did it in 10. No tech garbage. There's 0 hosting fees. It comes with your membership. It means you do not have to pay for $20 or $50 a month hosting elsewhere. It comes with MLSP. You own the content. Okay, it's an instant blog setup. It's on our hosting, which yes, and there were some questions last week. I'll be up front. You can import your blog just as easy as you can export it. Okay, and Ray had an awesome analogy when we were talking on the phone the other day. It's
You want me to share that?
Bring it. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's funny because some people, they come into the online space and they want to treat it like it's no overhead or no cost. And I can tell you that internet marketing is low cost. It's not no cost. Like for example, my buddy and coaching client Zarko, he lives in Las Vegas. He just opened up a pizza shop and it was $80,000 for the brick oven pizza. For the brick oven to cook the pizzas. Okay, $80,000. He's got commercial space. He's got all these different things. So we had a whole bunch of people ask. They're like, well, what if I stop, paying, for my membership? Well, what if Zarko stops paying his commercial lease? Well, he'll have the option to go and get his equipment out before he's evicted. But at some point, if you're going to have a website where you host content, you're going to have to pay fees. You're going to have to pay a hosting fee. You're going to have to pay different fees. You get a lot of stuff with MLSP sites and everything, but if you want to move to a different commercial leased space, you can export it. So you're not held hostage, which is, I think, unique to MLSP. I think there's other places out there that do hold you hostage and make you pay the monthly fee. I could be wrong, but yeah. So that was kind of the analogy. Is think of yourself as a restaurant. Can you move restaurant equipment from one commercial leased building to another commercial? Of course you can. Just like you can here with MLSP, but you're always going to have a lease to pay.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, guys. This is business. It's a great way to look at it. It's a great analogy and metaphor to hit home. Zarkov would not be able to. If he's going to have a storefront, i.e., if you're going to have an online business, you're paying someone. It's part of the game. Quit trying to game the system, right? But if you truly believe that someone out there provides a better platform for your blog, and yes, we could have charged an exorbitant fee to export, or we could have said no, we're going to put chains on you. At the end of the day, that's not. We took a step back and we just analyzed who we are. That's not us. We really just want to provide value. If you have a better option, or you think there's somewhere better that can serve you and your business more, fine. But what we're going to do is continue to get better daily, and we're going to make it so you have to stay. That's going to be our goal and always has been. But if you want to leave, we've decided, where our hearts are, where our heads are at, you can do that. And Ray's example, I hope that picture kind of painted it for you. For those who were asking, and I'm sure there are questions about that right now. Ready to start blogging right now. So last thing I'll say is SEO magic. Rob 4, out of the box. This is a network, right? And every single blog that comes through and clicks that, Ray said it's a $10 million button back there, and I think that in the first couple of years it will be. I think in a couple of years, in 5 or 10 years, that will be like a $100 million button. I truly believe that, because this is so unique, right? When you click that button, that create your blog button, that $10 million Higdon button, right? Guys, everything that Rob has learned over the last 15 years in SEO, every setting he has on every single blog in his blog farm, which includes about 3,000 blogs, is in your back office. It's already set up, designed, ready to go for, in my opinion, the best SEO word wizard in our space, period. right? You get his 15 years of blood, sweat, and tears, trial and error of SEO settings. It's in your blog. Set up, done for you. Crazy, crazy, crazy. And I guess I thought that was the last slide. This is not about an affiliate of MLSP at all. It really never has been, but now it really isn't. I mean, this is so generic. If this can help Zarka, who wants to learn how to drive traffic or give away coupons locally and get more people to his pizza shop, his storefront, right? That's who we can help. If you have a voice, dream, product, business, an MLM you love, service, passion, coaching business, nonprofit, and you want to learn how to leverage the internet to build your dream business, you have to have a blog. You have to have that online storefront if you want to leverage the power of the 21st century and the internet. And sites is really just the next phase of MLSP. And we didn't even talk about Funnelizer, CRM, all of which comes with MLSP, on top of the other. Well, here's what I'm going to do. Let's just show the people what they came for. Jimbo, are you ready to rock and roll, man? Ready to dazzle and amaze 1,500 people here?
I'm ready.